Hello, friends. Hope you are doing great. In today's lesson, let us do some letter writing practice today. Following is a letter to a friend giving a glimpse of the college union elections held recently. So let's get it started. My dear Stephen, I have just received your letter wherein you gave a description of your college elections and your election as president of the college union. It is indeed heartening to hear about your grand success. Let me now narrate the most exciting event of our college when all the students en masse went to polls. They elected the members of the union executive and the president. The college, a fortnight before the start of the election, was agog with excitement. Every college room was alive with discussions of the merits of the contenders. I was the most highly talked person in the college, being the best sportsman. Posters were plastered on all the outer walls of the college. The inner walls were also painted with slogans. Meetings were held after the college was over. The rival factions held meetings almost every day. It appeared as if the college population had fallen a prey to the election fever. The time for nomination came. The papers were duly filed by rival candidates, which were scrutinized then and there, and time was given to withdraw the candidature. This was done a week before the elections. The polling day arrived, and all the students cast their votes. 10 members of the college union were elected, and I was declared as the president of the college union. A huge procession started when the successful persons were garlanded. A meeting was held to felicitate them. You know, our union has been fighting for the welfare of the students. We got the fees reduced and snatched many opportunities of employment for the poorer students who wanted to do part-time jobs. Thus, we are carrying on our college activities in a spirit of discipline. This was the most memorable event of my life when I was elected president of the college union. My photograph is lying in the album when I was being carried in a procession. The principal was overjoyed because he was the chief polling officer. He congratulated me on my success. With best regards, yours truly, Julius. Now, let's move to the next letter. A letter to your friend about your history paper of the examination. My dear Reed, you're well aware of the fact that the senior secondary examination is over, and most of the papers were quite easy, and most of the students are expecting to get very good marks. But let me tell you of the history paper. It was a very difficult paper, and very unimportant questions were set. The sub-questions attached to a single question were about 5 with no choice at all. It is strange that the examiners set a very difficult paper. Great emphasis was on the objective type question. The essay type questions were only 3, which again were very unimportant on topics. Some questions asked were highly bewildering. Number 1. What do you know of Alexander's successors? Next, where did Alexander die and how? Next, to which countries did Ashoka send his emissaries of peace? Next, what do you know of the Vedic kings and their administration? These questions have been taken from unknown books. In our books, there is very little reference of such questions. Father taught me ancient Indian and world history, and therefore I hope to get through the examination somehow. Mysterious type of people said the papers they probably don't know the capacity of the candidates. Our results will be out in the month of July. I'm expecting a scholarship, but the history paper will prove to be a stumbling block. Please write to me about your papers. I hope your performance this time will surely be laudable. With best wishes, yours sincerely, Guard.